Is Randall Dean Scapel here? I see.
Yeah.
And is Daniel Herford, I'm sorry, is he there?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He
I
is
don't
here,
know.
Judge. It looks like he's
Oh,
on mute.
Okay.
Let's get him online.
I'm Daniel Arford.
Right, I need a video on. There you go. Can you go on video, please? Thank you. All right. Is it Earfurt? Earfurt?
No, sir. It's ERF as in Frank, U is in universe, R is in Robert, T is in Tom.
All right.
Hello,
And-
Judge Meyer.
okay, thank you. And which one is Randall Dean Scapel?
Here.
Okay, Mr. Scapel, and who's on the other next to you on this or on another feed?
I'm his son.
Okay, are you going to be testifying?
I was just here to assist him. He's testifying, I believe.
All right. Well, why don't all three of you raise your right hand in case you need to testify? Mr. Earfurt, Mr. Scapel, and son, would you all raise your right hand, please? Mr. Earfurt, can you hear me? Because you're frozen. Mr. Earfurt.
I can hear you.
All
Yes,
right.
I can hear you.
Okay, you're frozen,
hear
but
me?
as long as I can hear you and you can hear me. Do each of you swear the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes.
Mr. Scapel, why are we here? What's going on?
I can't afford him anymore.
Well, that's not an eviction. What, do you have a contract, a lease? What's
None.
Dad, you don't
He has
get mad.
never paid a penny.
how does he get into the apartment or the place?
I let him.
Is it a house, a unit, an apartment unit, or
The
what?
house.
No, he lives on a boat.
Do you live there also?
My dad, my dad's a little bit hard of hearing. He has a house and Daniel lives in a boat on the property. And there's never been a formal lease agreement. And I just moved back to town. My dad's getting a lot older and he's got some health issues, and we're trying to clean up his property. And there's a lot of trash and that we're trying to remove and start to get the place a lot more in order. And Daniel, it's time for him to move on. And
Oh, he lives on a boat on a dock?
Not on a dock. It's just a boat on a trailer in the yard.
Okay.
And the boat belongs to my father as well.
All right. Did you give what kind of notice did you give?
We gave a notice on January 31st, and we had put on there for a month, and he had asked if he could have a little bit longer, so we ended up giving him 3 months just to get all of his stuff out of there, but it still has not been removed.
All right. And there's no rental agreement as to any rent amount or anything?
No.
All right. And Mr. I lost him. Where's he at? Stephanie.
Looks like he fell off the phone call. Zoom.
He fell off or he
Yeah,
hung up?
looks like he might have hung up.
I'll tell you what, Scapel, I'm going to get back to you. Don't leave. We'll see if he shows back up again.
Okay.
All right. Just have that one available to go back to, Stephanie. Let's go to the next one.
Hey, Judge, and it looks like we do have Mr. Daniel Erfurt back on the Zoom for case ending in 792.
Right. Where's he at?
Looks like he's frozen.
I can't do anything if he can't get the proper broadband on. Scapels, unmute, would you please?
Yes, sir.
There's no rental amount on there, is there?
No,
None.
no, it's just we just would like him to leave.
Okay. I'm entering judgment for you for possession, no back rent. I am setting a $1,000 bond on this thing. He has 5 days to appeal. He'd have to post a $1,000 bond on this.
Okay.
You understand?
Can you hear me, Judge?
Pardon?
Hello?
Where
Judge
are you?
Marshall?
Yes.
It blinked off when it started the first time.
Well,
And
I can't.
I don't know what
You have to have good. If you want to be on online, it has to be good. I just entered judgment for them for possession. Well, tell me what your side is before I do a final judgment on this thing, because you've been gone. I've been trying to get back with you. What
Yes,
they're
sir.
saying is that you've been living on a boat on a trailer and won't get out, and they've given you notice.
They think it's been for free, sir. Judge, I've done so many different repairs. I'm skilled in all trades. Adam has not taken the time to talk to me. And just mowing and trimming that I do would take care of water and electric. And I've went overboard. His Randy's brother, Kim, he has a cabinet shop out in Dripping Springs. He comes in and visits, and I go out there and work with him sometimes. Kim told me that, and I hate to put all this out there, but that's how you can see what I'm dealing with. And
Well, unless you have unless you have an actual agreement, they've got a right to give you 3 days notice on this thing.
well,
You don't have a rental agreement with them.
what's happening is they prepare this, and it's from his ex-wife also, and Adam, and they prepare it. And I said, well, Randy, did you get a copy? No, I just signed it. He doesn't even care to look. He would owe me a few $1,000s, Judge Myerson, if I've turned in invoices for everything I've done on
Well,
this
then
property.
you need to sue him separately for that then.
Okay, so then I'm just out on the street.
Well, you got
the
5
past 2
days,
months,
you've got 5 days to appeal this, and there's $1,000 bond on this case.
Your Honor, Judge Myerson,
Yes.
the past 2 months, I just went through a very emotional breakup, and I've been moving things. Even before that, I started moving things, and it's stuff from his neighbors. If I had all the neighbors around the house right there as witnesses right now, and the guy that works for his brother, his Jimbo, he will not even work for Randy because Randy just starts yelling out of the blues.
Well, if they own the property, they've got the right on this thing.
Okay, but now
Anyway, listen, we're done with
white
this case.
slavery.
You've
Yeah,
got 5 days to appeal this case.
Okay, and then I'm going to file charges on American slavery because that's
You
what
can
it's
do
been.
whatever you want. That's fine. But right now, this concludes this case. You're all excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Nothing got solved here.
Wait,
Nothing got solved here. The health
I've
department needs
issued
to
my
go in that
ruling. I've issued my
The
ruling.
health department needs to go in that house. It is unfit to live
And
in.
deal with the health department, but my ruling it stands right now. You got 5 days to appeal it.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
I want
Bye-bye.
him.
So this is an eviction based upon holdover after a non-renewal. The lease had an initial term through January 31st of 2026, then would renew on a month-to-month basis unless either party gave 30 days notice to end the lease. Due to a repeated pattern of conduct violations of the lease, plaintiff delivered a 30-day notice of non-renewal on March 16th of 2026, letting defendant know that their lease would not be renewed due to these repeated lease violations and would end on April 15th of 2026. The lease then ended and the defendant did not vacate, so the plaintiff hand-delivered and mailed a 3-day notice to vacate for holdover on April 23rd of 2026. Defendant has still not vacated, so we are requesting possession and court costs. That's kind of the underlying basis for this eviction today, Your Honor. And I can.
Did you file for attorney's fees or no?
It is included in my petition, but I read the statute wrong. I do not believe that I am entitled to attorney's fees here today based upon the lease because it's an 811 lease.
Okay. Mr. Galindo, go ahead and unmute, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to let Ms. Witt ask any questions, but is everything that Ms. Ham told me, is that true and correct? And you're under oath right now.
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay. Ms. Witt, do you have any questions of Mr. Galindo? You're muted.
Witt.
You're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I apologize. Your Honor, I'm requesting a continuance because I'm currently, I'm facing a pattern of harassment and stalking. It violates my rights to quiet enjoyment of this unit. I have a pending police investigation regarding this. It's 2026-901-2353. I believe this eviction is a retaliatory because I reported these safety violations. As a tenant in a Section 811 program, I also require additional time to seek counsel to ensure my rights under the Fair Housing Act are protected. And I would also, if I may, like to add that the landlord's representative has been made aware of the harassment and stalking reported by the police, yet they have failed to address these issues and instead are proceeding with this eviction. I believe this eviction is being pursued in bad faith as a form of retaliation for my reporting the criminal activity. By ignoring the documented harassment, the landlord is effectively using this court to facilitate an environment that is unsafe for a disabled tenant.
Well, let me ask you, in as much as you're on a holdover lease, what gives you the right to stay there indefinitely if they give you 30 days notice? I mean, you're not within the original 1 year, I assume there's a 1 year lease on it. What gives you the right otherwise?
Well, I worked with Asia Ashley from Integral Care for 7 months, and she didn't report any of this. And I requested documentations from her. And when I did receive the email, she not only did not help me apply for housing, she sat on my couch
That
for
that
2
that does
months.
not that whether Integral Care helped you or
Well,
not.
my bank accounts have been hacked. I have been fired from my job. I am being gang stalked, harassed. I have actually filed in the last 3 months an actual kidnapping charge because just because I can leave this unit, if I leave and come home, my food is contaminated and then I end up sick or my animal's legs are broken. Rosa will not stay out of my home and I don't want to be here any more than they want me here. I am trying to actively leave here as well. I just need a little bit more time to help to get me out of here. And I am trying I'm scared
Well,
and
all right. Listen,
and
if you've got criminal charges against them, I'll let the criminal apparatus take care of that. Otherwise, if they gave you 30 days notice, you're not entitled beyond that. I am entering judgment for plaintiffs on this Central Texas DBA Trails at Park for possession. What's the fair market rental value of the place?
Your
Tony, I
Honor,
know I have the lease amount, but do you know what the market rate is?
No, what's the lease amount? That helps me more.
So the lease amount is 1,483. There is no balance. Ms. Witt has no balance with us at all. But that is just what the lease amount is.
All right. I'm setting a bond at $2,000 on this. Ms. Witt, you have 5 days to appeal this case. If it's not appealed within 5 days, they do have a right to get what's called a writ of possession. If you can work something out between now and then, that's fine, but there's not going to be a continuance in this case.
I appreciate it, Judge Myerson.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you. All excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, my wife and I own the home at 7641 Alouette Drive in Austin. We leased it to the defendant, Mrs. Linden, under a written lease running through June 30th of this year. The rent is $6,400 a month, due on the 1st. Miss Linden has not paid rent for May or June. That's $12,800 in unpaid rent.
No, it's not. It's not. We only go through a prorated amount on this thing as of through today.
Okay.
So can you prorate 2 days and add that to the 60? Is 6,400 strictly rent?
Yes.
Okay, can you prorate that for me and give me a different figure?
Yes. Prorated for 2 days, including today, is $6,826.66.
Okay, and did you give notice of notice, 3 day note, 3 or 30-day notice?
Yeah, we served her a written notice to pay or vacate on May 7th.
And how was that notice served?
In person and via certified mail.
All right. Ms. Linden, what's your testimony, ma'am?
I am going through, I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital right now. There's something wrong with my heart. I came and I went to the clerk to try to get a motion for continuance. But if we need to do this now, I'm waiting for blood results. I have been living there. I'm going through a horrific divorce. My soon-to-be ex-husband is $38,000 in arrears. I've never had a problem paying the rent to them before, but he decided to stop. I have a hearing July 8th for the motion of enforcement and,
What, enforcement of a divorce decree?
No, enforcement of just the temporary orders. He knows.
Oh, you got temporary orders on a divorce action?
And that's why I wasn't able to give them the money right now. I have every intention of giving it to them once I get awarded, but that can't happen till July 8th. We've tried to get it in earlier for an emergency based on this situation alone. As I am sick, I will be out of the home today, but I wanted to make sure it was spotless and clean and exactly, how I got it. So I had to, get some help because I can't really move around that well because of my heart. So I have every intention of
Well, are
paying.
you out? Are you out of the house now?
No, I will be, I ended up having to come to the hospital and I have the people coming to take the trash from the garage, so I have to go back. My son is actually going there now to let them in. And
Okay.
everything else is out, everything that I own, and everything's clean and spotless.
All right. There's not much I can do on this, to be honest with you. I'm giving them possession and awarding back rent of $6,826.66 plus court costs plus post-judgment interest. However, you do have a right to appeal. You've got 5 days to appeal this. If it's not appealed within 5 days, the judgment will finalize. How long has she been in there?
She moved in, I believe, in April of 2025.
It was May, actually. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's right. Has she been good on the rent up to now?
Yeah, it's been a little unclean getting payments, partial payments, but yes, rent has been paid the entire time until this.
Okay,
until
so
this.
here's what I'm doing. I'm giving you judgment on this plus back rent. However, I assume you don't want to continue living there, do you, Lyndon?
No, I can't really pay it right now, so there's
Okay,
no way I
okay,
would stay
okay,
there.
okay.
But I'm worried because if there's an eviction then I can't lease another home for my children and I. That's the thing and I know I have the money. I just need to get access to it from, a narcissist. That's why I need the court.
Can you borrow from somebody
No, I
else?
have no family to speak of. And the reason that you could see, or they could see, and I've been very communicative about the situation. Like I would give within the first 4 days, I would, yes, send it to them piecemeal, but I was waiting for him to pay family support. So that's why it had to come in like that. I would never, every time before that, I was on time and it's just because of his behavior and his.
Well,
knowledge.
even if you win in court on June 8th, that doesn't mean he's going to hand the money over.
No, they're going to put him in jail and he will not stay in jail. So he will pay it. I was married 25 years. I know what he's doing and my lawyer, and I needed to hire a lawyer as well. And I couldn't do that. So,
Does he have the money?
yeah, oh God, yeah, he's got millions. I have a friend.
Let me ask you something, Holman, and this is kind of up to you. You're legally within your rights right now. I'm not going to argue that. I'm trying to keep an eviction off her record myself on this thing. I'm tempted to continue this 1 week to see if she can come up with the money and get on out of there and drop the eviction. Can't force you to do it. I'm really not trying to coerce you. I'm just trying to get an equitable decision on this thing. But I don't think she can get you paid within the 5-day period of appeal. And I don't know if you're willing to do that or not, to postpone it 1 week.
Forgive me here, Your Honor. So you're asking if we can basically extend a period of payment for 5 days, except
No,
payment?
I'm talking about extending the hearing for till next week, and see if she can come up with the money between now and the hearing date. And I'm just a suggestion. It sounds like she's paid her rent generally.
Yeah.
You're well within the law on this thing. I'm just asking what you might be willing to do. I'm not going to make any judgment on you. You've got your rights.
I
Yeah.
would greatly appreciate if you could give me that extra time. I would never not pay you. And it's just a really unfortunate situation for us. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I understand, except I think we've paid the bank our mortgage note the last 2 months. So we're in a tight spot too as a result of this. So it's difficult for us to offer any other, I guess, loan. And you're still in the home. So
Okay, let me Stephanie,
Yes, Judge.
would you put everybody in the break room? Is Nancy around right now?
I believe so.
We put everybody in the break room. Would you put Nancy on, please?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We are live on YouTube.
I need to
Do
go
you
into a breakout with her. Can you do that?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay, y'all, you don't need to negotiate this online, but you know how to get in contact with each other?
Yes.
Holman, do you know how to get in contact with her?
Yeah, there's been no communication the entire month of May from Miss Linden, so.
Well, Your Honor, I have explained this to you both. My soon-to-be ex-husband did not pay the cell phones and they got.
Okay, look, you're getting one shot to get this taken care of.
I understand, Your
And
Honor.
you can get it sounds like you can get the house tomorrow, but the eviction still is going to start on the 9th. And that includes the back rent.
Okay, was one last question, Your Honor. So is it the prorated amount just?
It'll be through the 9th.
Okay.
And it may not be me as a judge. I'll talk to the clerk and see if they want to bring me in on this or not. All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.